Alrighty guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at some bitmap filters found in FlexiPRINT. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Now if we head into the program here, so as you guys can remember or might know, we are busy with a bitmap mini-series. So if you caught on a bit late, you can always go to the index and follow along. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to just make a little duplicate of this little gremlin I drew a while ago, or Grammy, I'm not sure what you call it. And just so we can see the difference between the filters. So then this is a bitmap, like I mentioned, or a raster image, which means these bitmap features will work. If I go to filters and we do not have a raster selected but a vector, then all those filters won't be available. But now, so let's quickly zoom in. I'm going to go to our main menu, go bitmap, and then a second from the bottom you can see we've got those filters, and then we go to the right, you can see we've got a list of them. So let's just run through a few so you get an idea of how it works. And then so then this noise filter, this is ideal if you have like photography and stuff like that and it's a lot of artifacts in it. And then you can always use this noise filter and adjust the settings. But in this little image it's not going to do much because it's so clean already. Then we've got blur. So if you wanted to actually blur up the image, then you'll see we get this little preview box. You can adjust this to where you want it and how big. And you get a nice idea of what it's going to look like. At the moment we don't see much of a change. But if I had to set these values here on the right, you will see that will change. Now we've got percent and we've got radius. So I'm just going to increase the radius so we can start seeing how that image starts blurring, as you can see there. Then you can adjust the percentage. So if you want more of a lighter blur, just like a slight blur, or then the full blur. Then you have this preview which is on by default. If it's not, you can just check it. Then you can see a live preview over there. And then we have our classic X and right marks. Obviously X if you want to cancel it, right mark if you want to apply it. One thing to note is if I apply it, you check the black background, and then it'll actually not apply the black background. So just so you know, it's just for preview sake, I think it has it. I'm just going to undo that. Then the next one we have on our list here is the sharpen. So this will obviously do the opposite. So if an image is maybe a bit murky and slightly blurred, then you can always use this and try save some how can I say, quality, or bring some sharpness back. Then under that we've got levels. Now this is almost in many ways similar to the brightness and contrast, but with the levels we can actually decide even where's the black balance and all of that, or the black point and the white. It's a little bit confusing at first, but if you play with it a bit, it will start making sense. So on the left here we've got the black, and then we can actually use this little slider and start moving it in, and you can see as we do, we will increase the black level. On the right we've got the white, so as we pull this in, we can start increasing the white level, and it kind of does also like a form of contrasting. Now you can obviously find a balance where you can start moving things out and get a nice little clean look. So if you wanted to improve it a bit. Now at the bottom here you can see the values as well, so if you have to repeat it on another image, you can just look what did you set your last one to. And then we have auto, where it'll try auto do it, and then the reset. So I'm going to cancel that one, and then let's go again to effects. My apologies, bitmap, and we go to the bottom, filters, and then we've got color balance. Color balance is handy if you want to enhance certain colors inside your design. Now you'll see from the get-go it's normally set on midtones. Now we can set the highlights, midtones, and shadows. So let's say you do a test print and you realize, okay, maybe your midtones is something wrong. And then on the left here you can see we've got the cyan, magenta, and yellow, and the right there we've got RGB for the red, green, and blue. So now you can use this to kind of adjust what's missing. So maybe it's a little bit green, then we can always take the green slider and pull it down a bit, or vice versa. If it's not green enough, or if there's too much yellow, you can kind of draw some blue, or too much blue, draw some yellow. Now this you can do with all three of these settings, so you don't have to just adjust midtones. You can do all of them or just one if you want. Likewise, at the bottom here you can see we've adjusted the yellow, so there we've got a 3% on the yellow. So once again, if you want to duplicate this, just write these values down under which category, then you can always do that on another image. Very handy if you want to color correct. So then we've got, once again, bitmap filters, and then we want to go here to the next one, which is brightness and contrast. I'm sure most of you will be kind of familiar with this, but the nice thing about this one is it actually comes with saturation as well. You can see we've got the brightness, contrast, and then at the bottom here we've got saturation. So now this is nice. Let's say you print your do a test print and you realize your colors are a bit washed out, then you simply go here, oops, you try to get that little handle, and then you'll slowly start increasing this till you find, okay, there's maybe more colors. I'm just gonna adjust my contrast slightly and boost up my brightness a little bit, just so we get something a little bit more striking. Wow, saturation a little bit more. Say okay, and like I said, this is a great way to quickly boost and enhance some color if you find your stuff a bit flat in the final print. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the filters. So just quick recap. Yeah, you obviously need a raster or bitmap selected. It won't work with a vector. Then you want to go to your main menu, bitmap, and second to the bottom, filters, and then there's a whole list of them that will do different things depending on your needs. But yeah, otherwise, in the meanwhile, if we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request a training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.